Be or not to be? That is Harmless Phosphorescence. Hello, everyone. This is your host, Thoreau Smiley, and I'm reminded of the old Vulcan proverb, "Suck it to me." Who's joining me?
I'm Josh Cece, and I support the Gorkon Initiative.
I'm Brian Lashin. Do you have somewhere I can keep my giant bone? I never leave home without it.
I'm Alaric Weber, and what this movie really lacks is a horse to nerve pinch.
Makes up for it in giant bones, though.
That's right.
Yeah, the giant bone.
And this is Harmless Phosphorescence. It is a deep dive movie podcast where we pick a theme or series, we watch the movies, we gather some research into the production and the source material, and we tell you all about it. This show is brought to you by patrons. Patrons like executive producers Michael Beckwith and young Atticus Burkett. You want to be a patron too? You want to get your name in there? I say the same two every week. I could add a third. I've got the time. Just go to patreon.com/harmlessentertainment.
Your last name doesn't even have to start with a B.
It could be anything.
It could be anything.
I don't care. I'll say it.
Yeah.
I'll say any name.
I'll say any fucking name. Bring it to me.
Patreon.com/harmlessentertainment. $1 a month is all it takes to start listening to a lot of bonus content that isn't available on the main feed.
We'll accept two.
Yeah. No, $1 a month isn't enough to get your name said. That's gonna cost you extra, buddy.
Makes money symbol with fingers.
That's right. Oh yeah. One of my favorite background lines on The Simpsons ever. I'm pretty sure it was Dan Castellaneta. But like when what was it when they made the money symbol? And it was the mayor.
Yeah, because it's Mayor Quimby, but they're talking about taxes, spending the money on.
Yeah.
No, it was Principal Skinner.
That's right.
Oh, the oil well.
Apple.
Yeah.
The money thing means the taxes.
Oh yeah,
no,
the money thing. That means the
money.
taxes.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Patreon.com/harmlessentertainment. This week, we are finishing up 6th entry in the original Star Trek movie run with the original cast. We started way back in 1979 with Star Trek The Motion Picture, where you've made it all the way this week to 1991, Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country.
We did 6 and then a 7th supplemental film.
We did, which is only available. Free Enterprise, which is only available at patreon.com/harmlessentertainment.
That's right. Do you want to hear William Shatner say the things we say about Captain Kirk? Check it out.
But yeah, this week we're watching Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country.
Do we rap a lot about Julius Caesar, about Captain Kirk?
Yeah, too much. Yeah.
It's funny how that happened.
The Klingon Empire has 50 years of life left to it.
To offer Klingons a safe haven within Federation space is suicide.
They're animals, Jim. They are dying. And you, Captain Kirk, are to be our first olive branch.
Me? The galaxy stands at a crossroads.
This is the Starship Enterprise. We've been ordered to escort you to your meeting on Earth.
Guess who's coming to dinner?
I have so wanted to meet you, Captain. One warrior to another.
Right.
On the verge of peace.
The Undiscovered Country.
The future.
On the brink of war.
We come in peace, and you blatantly defy that.
We haven't fired.
According to our databanks we have, I shall blow you out of the stars.
Now, the crew of the Starship Enterprise
Will not be the instigators of full-scale war on the eve of universal peace.
They're coming about.
Battle stations.
fights not to win battles,
Incoming.
Signal our surrender.
Captain?
We surrender!
but to end them forever.
We would consider an attempt to rescue them an act of war.
There will never be a better time.
This is Captain Sulu, USS Excelsior. We stand ready to assist you.
This is fun. You do prefer it this way, as it was meant to be. Warrior to warrior.
You cannot take much more of this! Cry havoc! Kill! And let's slip the dogs of war! Fire!
Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country.
Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country. That's New Zealand, right?
I was going to say peace.
The future
is the undiscovered country.
Man, that trailer was one big lie. One big exciting lie.
I mean, there wasn't a ton of action.
It's not the future and it's not peace. The undiscovered country is from Hamlet's soliloquy, and it's death.
Yeah. Yeah.
The undiscovered country from which no man returns.
Yeah. Yeah.
What dreams may come in the undiscovered country. Yeah.
I do like that the Klingons misread that as the future, though.
Right. Because the future is death.
Yeah.
The Klingons
for
are
everybody.
The Klingons are really into classic Earth literature.
It's original.
Yeah. It's original.
Yeah, Christopher Plummer's like, we're gonna just do this. Yeah, I mean, he quotes Caesar, he quotes Dickens, he quotes.
I got the feeling they were just like, yell a quote. It doesn't matter what it's from. Just yell a quote.
I love it. This movie looks like it's going to be just like those other Star Trek movies, full of action and crazy drama. And they fucking hide the fact that it is literally just a legal procedural.
Plus a jailbreak.
I mean, yeah.
I really wanted Christopher Plummer to break out in song.
Yeah.
He's like, I am the very
hills are alive.
I am the very model of a modern Major General. Yeah.
He's like, look out, it's a Von Trapp.
This was Jude's favorite of the 6 movies.
Really?
Yep.
This one?
Yep.
It's a closed room mystery. Those are fun.
Yeah. It really is. It's a closed room mystery. It's a legal drama. It's a jail. It's a prison break. But yeah, no.
And it's just so perfect. Like, the killer's in the house. Yeah. Clue. Many great ones.
It took me at least 3 attempts to stay awake beyond the jail or beyond the what's it called? The courtroom sequence. Every time. It's just like it was so dark. Like unclear what's happening.
Well, and the strangely American judicial legal system.
It's kind of like that, like parliamentary, like you're like talking to the room of people, instead of it being the 9. It's like, no, there's way too many people in this room to really deliberate.
They follow all the legal orders and procedures that we do, not even just on Earth, but yeah, I don't know.
Well, I mean,
why aren't they sitting behind me?
Right.
Yeah. And they're like, the state rests.
They're all around me.
Right.
What state?
You were there for the murder.
Yeah. Yeah, you're a witness. I don't think you should also be allowed to be the prosecution.
Feels like a conflict of interest.
Yeah. But that's
Your Honor, I'd like to call myself to the stand to quote more Shakespeare.
But
are you awesome? Remember, you're under oath. I am awesome.
Playing to the crowd, just quoting Shakespeare the whole time.
All time.
I know you love this shit.
Well,
our rebels are over.
The judge with his law ball, just smacking his law ball.
Yeah, see, very American judicial. Swinging balls around a court and having special hats.
Yeah,
like bandolero. Just,
special hats are a must in any legal situation.
Actually, in any situation, George Carlin said that. You see two people go to war, they both have different kinds of hats.
The hats are very important.
It has a lot to do with hats.
Was that old
Thomas Karzai has my favorite hat, the old Afghan leader after 9/11.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He created his own hat style to distinguish himself from the Taliban. Sorry.
They wear it like this. I just wear my backpack with one strap.
You see Taliban, they drive a car like this.
Well, see, he puts the hat on and he looks like one of those, what are the Shriners? It's like a Shriner.
Yeah.
A fez.
Was it that old Whitest Kids You Know sketch? God wants you to wear hats.
Yep.
He really does. Especially the ladies. He's like, if you're going to marry me, make sure you're covering that hair.
Yeah, we want that hat to go all the way down. Otherwise, it's like,
if it's not a head to ankle hat, what's the point?
Are you even hatting?
Are you saving your hair for me, Martha?
The Jewish people, very big into hats.
Yep.
Yeah, indeed.
They're tiny little round ones. Doesn't help with the sun. Doesn't collect much sweat.
Yeah.
But then their rivals have different hats.
Yes.
Wraparound style.
You mean the Kansas City Chiefs?
Yeah. We have red hats now. So it's not even the past I'm talking about.
Oh yeah. It's always hats. It's always hats.
And the red hat from the back. It's like shit, I thought you had me for a second there.
Yeah.
I got as a little side gift one Christmas, I got this little Caddyshack Funko of like the gopher and what have you. And a red hat, and it's got the crest of Bushwood Country Club on it. And it's a sweet hat. There's no way I can wear it.
No, they ruined hats for any team that has red as their main color. Yeah, yeah.
That's why they don't wear hats anymore in Star Trek.
That's right.
Yeah, that's true. They've evolved past hats.
They're a sure path to nationalism.
There's pre-hat and post-hat.
We live in a post-hat society.
Thank you, Obama.
So, Star Trek VI was released December 6th, 1991. It's a running time of 110 minutes. It cost $30 million, and it made $96.8 million. So, last shot out the gate, it made its money. There wasn't a single one of these that was unprofitable.
Wow, and they probably thought about making another one after this.
They did.
They did.
I mean, they made Generations, but they still included Shatner because they were like, I don't know if these kids are ready. These not ready for primetime players.
This Shakespearean actor quoting Shakespeare may be too much for them.
Yeah.
And the world was like, get Jonathan Frakes on a giant screen.
Yeah,
right now.
The young fresh face of Patrick Stewart is too much for America.
Yeah. And once Frakes let that beard grow, he was ready. He was ready for the silver screen.
Once it was beard time, it was Frakes time.
That's the problem with season 1.
This movie came out. It was Next Gen was 4 years.
Yeah,
yeah, that's
3.5.
Yeah, somewhere in third or fourth season, somewhere in there. Yeah,
Worf's descendant is in this.
Yeah,
we all know.
Yeah,
Worf's
grandpappy,
progenitor. Yeah,
his grandpappy.
Yeah, just him. Yeah.
But yeah, it made its money well into the 90s. Star Trek making cash from the 70s to the 90s, Shatner style. So let's play the box office top 10.
Just shatting out money.
They shat out buku bucks. The box office top 10. This is a game where I'll describe the top 10 movies of the week of December 6th, 1991, and the guys here are going to try to guess what movie I am describing. it's always crazy when I look at these and like there's a lot of movies I'm like, oh yeah, those movies. But then there's ones I'm like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
Like
because so many things just snuck by you back then.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't happen to see an advertisement or in the paper, remember that? Remember being like 11 and looking through the paper,
right? Looking through the paper and you see like a movie that like a little ad for a movie that's starting. And you're like, what the hell is that?
Yep, little black and white ad.
So yeah. At like some of these, like at number 12, All I Want for Christmas, which, I mean, yeah, it's December. It's a Christmas movie, but what is this? Like,
yeah, I never heard of that.
Yeah.
But I have heard of that because it's a very generic.
Yeah, there's probably 30 movies called All I Want for Christmas.
Mm-hmm. With the second hottest boy in school.
Exactly, the second hottest boy in school. Oh, this one stars Kevin Nealon. It must have been great. Anyways, the box office top 10 game at number 10 for the week of December 6th, 1991. When a man breaks into the home of his family's landlords, he discovers that they have mutilated several boys and kept them imprisoned. As he attempts to flee, he meets their daughter. Can they escape together?
Dear God, what the fuck? This is a terrifying description.
The people under the stairs?
The people under the stairs.
Wes Craven.
Yeah, Wes Craven's The People Under the Stairs. That was pretty good.
Yeah, it's
every sentence
underrated.
Yeah.
In that reads like the horror movie going, oh God, fuck, oh, yikes.
His landlords.
It was one of the first like African American like horror films that I remember coming out.
Yeah. And he also made The Serpent and the Rainbow, which is also, rooted in that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm so glad black horror is becoming a thing now.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, at number 9 this week at the box office, a homeless man and his young companion who survive by conning people meet a woman who may need them even more than they need her. I remember this one. I can't remember if I ever actually saw it. This is wow. Okay. Okay. Starring Fred Thompson and Kelly Lynch and Jim Belushi. Written and directed by John Hughes.
Fred Thompson, the Republican.
Yep, that dude.
Okay.
Yep. Steve Carell was in this. A very early role for Steve Carell. He was apparently a little more than a cameo. Not a cameo. He wasn't famous yet, but a bit part.
It was somewhere around this time the Dana Carvey show was attempted. He was on that.
That's right.
So was Colbert.
No, 91.
Starburns.
That was like 5 years later. That was like 95, 96. Because 91, he was still doing Bush on SNL.
Yeah, he had to be doing Clinton for that titty breastfeeding thing. Where Clinton has multiple nipples on the pilot episode of the Dana Carvey show.
That's right.
Sorry, Clinton titty thing is
You're right, that is later. I knew what you meant though.
This movie stars an adorable little mop-topped girl.
Oh, Curly Sue.
Curly Sue.
John Hughes wrote it, right?
Written and directed by John Hughes.
Yeah, it's a cute little movie.
Can't remember if I ever actually watched it. Yeah. At number 8 this week, a family moves out west, unaware that they're falling into a trap perpetrated by a smooth talker.
Fievel Goes West.
Fievel Goes West. I had to leave out the fact that the smooth talker was a cat.
A carpetbagger.
Yes. Yeah. Fievel Goes West.
American Tail. That's
an American Tail. Fievel Goes West. Yeah. Yeah. When we were still held hopes that Don Bluth was going to be like the next Disney.
American Tail was great.
American Tail and Secret of Nim were both fantastic.
Oh, Bluth? Yeah, I like almost everything he did. Just subjectively as a movie, The American Tale.
Yeah. Yeah. At number 7 this week, USO entertainer Dixie Leonard and comedian Eddie Sparks deal with their relationship over the course of 5 decades, from World War II to the Vietnam War to their twilight era in the 90s.
For the Boys?
For the Boys, starring Bette Midler and James Caan. You know, America's favorite couple.
If you've been deployed somewhere for months and months and months, and then James Caan's who the USO.
Oh my God, I'd be so pissed off.
There'd be a riot.
Yeah.
And he'd be in the riot.
They'd barely be okay with Bette Midler, much less James Caan.
I am so glad that Robert Evans didn't win his little fight of making James Caan Michael Corleone.
Oh, thank God.
Thank God. I mean, he's brilliant as Sonny, but yeah.
He could never have been Michael.
No. Anyway.
At number 6 at the box office. Opening this week. Wow, crazy that this opened at number 6 and not number 1. That's wild. Okay. When a man's children are kidnapped, he must return to his homeland to save them from an old enemy.
Taken.
This film is by one of cinema's great directors, based on a extremely famous book, starring Dustin Hoffman, Julia Roberts, Bob Hoskins, Maggie Smith,
Hook.
and Robin Williams. It is Hook.
Yeah.
Oh, Hook. God, I love that movie.
At number 6.
It opened at number 6.
that's
It was
wild.
not a success.
Insane. That is one of the greatest movies of my childhood.
One of the greatest
I never liked it.
Far out.
Personally, I was never a fan.
Bangerang, man.
I personally found it to be a little too treacly and kind of like some of Spielberg's worst impulses.
Far out.
But it only made 119 million, which I mean is on a budget of 70, was not considered a success.
That's an expensive movie to make.
Not for Spielberg.
For
that's
sure.
not a hit.
Yeah. I like it better now than I did at the time, but I still think it's deeply flawed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now watching it now, it doesn't hold up nearly as well as some other things from that era. But
Yeah, I can't remember what I thought about it then. But yeah, anyway.
yeah, I burned through that tape, man, as a kid.
It's one of the best Robin Williams performances, and that's just aside from the movie
great.
itself.
Jude and I just watched Fisher King, which came out the same year.
Oh, I saw that in the theater.
Yeah.
Good God, that movie is so good.
That's fucking incredible. That's Robin Williams in that is just out of control good.
Come on, where would King Arthur be without Guinevere? Happily married?
Yeah. Yeah. At number 5 at the box office this week, a convicted rapist released from prison after serving a 14-year sentence stalks the family of the lawyer who originally defended him.
Cape Fear.
Cape Fear.
The licking of Juliette Lewis.
Yeah.
She didn't expect that.
The following people will not be murdered by me.
I didn't realize that Cape Fear came out in the 90s.
Oh,
so remake? Yeah.
91.
Oh, I guess it was the remake. Yeah.
It was his film.
Oh yeah, Robert Mitchum's character. I mean, De Niro is okay, but he takes it a little too far.
Yeah. This was Scorsese's follow up to Goodfellas, I think. Oh wait, maybe The Age of Innocence was in there in between. I can't remember.
I'm not sure.
The timeline. But yeah, Cape Fear.
I'm crushing this list.
That's honestly one of those things where I feel like The Simpsons parody has overtaken the original in terms of cultural significance.
Well,
I agree. Yeah.
The rake bit is in Cape Fear. Makes it hard to compete with that alone. Also, Pirates of Penzance, which
I was going to say
earlier.
it ends with the HMS Pinafore.
Yeah.
Oh, Pinafore.
I am the model of the modern Major General.
Hey, Bart, you want to see my new chainsaw and hockey mask? Oh, the Sideshow Bob thing. Sorry.
I just made some brownies.
Who wants to drive through that cactus patch?
I do. No. 2 against 1.
That's why. Yeah, it's so good. I wonder if they still have that shampoo I like. That might be the where he runs her bear episode.
Oh, yeah. It means the Bart, the. No one who speaks German could be evil. At number 4 at the box office this week, a prince is cursed, but he sets out to be redeemed through a young shop girl, or maybe she's not a shop girl. Maybe she just is a village girl. There's some
Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast. Beauty.
The shop girl confused me.
Yeah, I realized she wasn't a shop girl, that she didn't work in a shop. Her dad was.
I forgot he was a prince.
Was a miller, a baker, or something? I don't know.
She likes books. That's all.
Yeah, she was somebody that never should have taught to read in the village.
I liked when they took the glasses off of Beast, and he like shook his hair out, and suddenly he was hot.
Yeah, he's all that.
They have the shampoo he likes for sure.
For sure. Well,
never forget that she did not know he was going to transform back into a human, and she was totally ready to get down with the Beast.
She's like,
don't
all right.
yuck her yum, bro. I bet she was disappointed as hell.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. She's like, screw you, I'm into that.
At number 3 at the box office this week, a girl obsessed with death. Her mother is dead, and her father runs a funeral parlor. When her father hires a makeup expert and begins to fall in love, she's outraged and does everything in her power to split them up. This was a big one. This was a good movie, actually. I like this one.
Oh, wait. Is this My Girl?
My Girl, starring Dan Aykroyd, Jamie Lee Curtis, Macaulay Culkin, and Anna Klumsky.
He needs his glasses.
And Griffin Dunne. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Sad shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bees.
Fuck it. Yeah. The real villains are bees.
Macaulay Culkin, the criminal genius mastermind, taken down by bees.
At number 2 at the box office, con artists plan to fleece a family using an accomplice who claims to be their long-lost relative. This is based on pre-existing IP. It was a big hit. It's a great movie. Has an incredible cast. It's been remade, rebooted a number of times in a number of different ways. It got a sequel. There was a TV show and a comic strip.
Meet the Fockers.
the 90s.
79.
Yeah, the 90s reboot of the 70s Meet the Fockers.
That's what it is. What's the first line again?
Con artists plan to fleece a family using an accomplice who claims to be their long-lost relative. I'll begin naming the cast. You guys will get it shortly after I do that. Starring, let me see how far down I can start and actually recognize names. Those people. Starring Dan Hedaya, Elizabeth Wilson, Christopher Lloyd, Raul Julia, Angelica Houston.
Addams Family.
Christina Ricci as Wednesday. It's the Addams Family.
Yeah, right. That was. Not that I was arguing with something you found on the internet, but
yeah.
Like, oh yeah,
that was the plot.
That's altogether rookie.
It is. And opening at number 1 at the box office this week, On the eve of retirement, Kirk and McCoy are charged with assassinating the Klingon High Chancellor and imprisoned. The Enterprise crew must help them escape to thwart a conspiracy aimed at sabotaging the last best hope for peace. It's My Girl 2. Came out the same week as the first one.
Space bees.
The space bees are coming, Macaulay, run.
In space.
So that's three. I mean, not that this is unusual, but that's three movies that are like a remake of a thing. Star Trek,
Addams Family, Hook.
Addams
Cape
Family.
Fear was a remake of
Cape
a film.
Fear too.
American Tail was a sequel.
It's always been a thing.
Yeah.
People act like this is a new phenomenon.
I mean, Beauty and the Beast was obviously based on a fairy tale.
What?
My Girl is
That's not a real story.
It's not a documentary.
My Girl is a retelling of Dr. Zhivago, you know.
Yeah, the way they were always climbing that tree.
I remember those Russian bees.
Russian space bees.
In Mother Russia, the bees.
In Mother Russia, the bees sting you.
They do that everywhere.
They do that here also.
That Red October song plays everywhere they fly.
Yep. They're always serious.
So that is the box office top 10, which brings us to the production of the film itself. So Star Trek.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, Star Trek 60. Well, okay, it's
made.
Yeah, there's a little bit interesting because it is true that Next Gen was on the air, and so after Star Trek V was considered somewhat of a disappointment, it was profitable but barely. It was critically panned. They were worried about making a new one, and they had originally not wanted to just make another original crew movie. So there were several different ideas. Harv Bennett wanted to make the Starfleet Academy movie again, and when they turned that down, he stepped away from the project. It was supposed to be Kirk giving a speech and be like, "I remember back in the Academy."
The waving lungs.
Yeah, in which, let's see, there was the treatment he wrote apparently had let's see, this was before the Enlightenment, in which so everyone was still racist and they were bullying Spock in the Academy for being Vulcan.
No thanks.
Yeah.
I mean, J.J. Abrams did that.
Yeah. J.J. Abrams.
That little Spock got bullied.
Yeah.
But by other Vulcans.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is weird, because what's the motivation there?
You know, these two Nimoy.
Bullying is nothing but raw emotion.
Yeah.
There's no logic and reason.
So he walked away, and then Walter Koenig approached them with a script. Chekhov was like, "Here's my take."
He's like, "I want my character to get dumber each time."
Was it this movie? Was it this script?
No.
Because I was going to say, somebody's been watching too much fucking Matlock in their fucking old age.
This is what he wanted. The Romulans join the Federation and they go to war with the Klingons, and the Enterprise crew, except for Spock, are forced to retire for not meeting fitness tests. And when Spock and his new crew are captured by a monstrous worm-like race of aliens, which Koenig described as the monsters in Aliens, or the monsters that the aliens in Alien evolved from, the old crew must rescue them. And in the end, everyone except for McCoy and Spock die. That was Chekhov's take.
He was really tired of doing this shit, but wanted a check.
Yeah. So at that point,
I can just picture that meeting. Like, wow, look at all this, buddy.
Good job, Walter.
Wow, you wrote that's cool. That's a whole script.
We'll see what we can work into the movie.
Yeah, there's a
really
lot
good
of
bones.
There's a lot of words here, Walter. So then at that point they asked.
It was a lot of words, so I didn't read it. But that's okay. I gave you an A.
At that point, the head of Paramount asked Nimoy to come up with an idea. Nimoy suggested
Don't they have writers? Like,
apparently
don't they have like
not.
a whole coterie of fucking writers that are like, hey, you've loved Star Trek your whole life and it inspired you to become a writer here at Paramount?
Hollywood is like 200 people.
Yeah.
We'll say it again.
Well, considering like how many actors get reused in this from other Trek things.
I know. From the last movie.
Yeah. So they asked, Nimoy came up with the idea of Shatner meeting Picard. But they wanted to make a cheaper movie. Basically, they didn't want to have to have the next gen cast in there also.
Too soon.
Yeah.
It was too soon. And it would throw things off too much because, I mean, just Kirk even saying they're animals. Mm-hmm. That just wouldn't jive with Picard and his thinking. And I don't know.
Yeah.
He would have brought too much reason because even Spock in this is pretty spicy.
Yeah.
He's over a lot of shit already for being a kid.
Picard's like, that's my security officer you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
So Nimoy and Nicholas Meyer got together, and Nimoy suggested that they just make an allegory for the fall of the Soviet Union using the Klingons. and that's what they did.
Yeah.
The beginning was Chernobyl. That was an allegory for Chernobyl, and then everything else. Gorkon, his name was an amalgamation of Gorbachev and Lincoln. Gorkon.
That is the most Klingon shit ever, though. I love that.
And then the least Klingon shit ever is Chang.
Chang. I know you like the back of my Chang.
Got any room in that pocket for a little spare Chang?
That's all I can think of the whole time.
So is this like JFK kind of vibes here? Gorkon being assassinated. It's
the
like
peace broker.
Gorbachev had been assassinated, I guess. They're playing around with some of the set decoration there.
Right.
It was all that kind of stuff, like peace brokers get assassinated from time to time.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, how it went down is the conspiracy and mystery, but he got assassinated because he literally said out loud, "It's Vietnam's war. I don't want to have anything to do with their war." They're like, "Oh, nope, this guy's got to go." Same with Gorkon.
Yep.
He's like, we won't need to fight. There won't be a neutral zone. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then also the dwindling resources. That was a big reason the wall came down. It wasn't as poetic as democracy. It's that communism didn't work. And there wasn't anything on the east side of the wall.
Yeah, they ran out of money. That's what happened, is that the U.S. was able to bankrupt the Soviet Union.
Yeah. They couldn't provide everything that they needed, which most countries cannot. Mm-hmm. And so same as here. Like if they're running out of oxygen or wheat.
Yeah, this was basically Spaceballs, right? They were running out of oxygen.
That's true.
Whatever they were running out of, that one planet apparently was keeping them all go. I don't know. I don't understand what the actual problem was with that.
It would have been funny if someone at Starfleet's like, these negotiations could take 50 years.
So our director was Nicholas Meyer again, who directed Star Trek 2, as well as
he's had a hand in most of them, right?
Off and on.
Story or producing?
Yeah, in a lot of them, but like not as much. Star Trek 2 was the only other one that he directed. Mm-hmm. But Harv Bennett was in had more of a hand, but those two together were kind of steered the films in general. But yeah, he's back directing. Our writing credits go to him. Nimoy. Denny Martin Flynn, who is best known for his screenplay for Star Trek VI: The Undiscovered Country. And also did a lot of stage writing, apparently. Lawrence Connor, who, let's see, he wrote he wrote the Burton Planet of the Apes, Mona Lisa Smile, The Legend of Billie Jean, The Jewel of the Nile.
Ooh.
He would go on to be a writer on The Sopranos and Boardwalk Empire. And Mark Rosenthal, who was his writing partner, has a lot of the same writing credits. Our cast, of course, includes all of our original cast back, and starring as Valeris, Kim Cattrall. So originally, this was supposed to be Savick coming back.
Okay.
But they didn't want to.
Harv Bennett didn't like that.
Yeah.
I think it was Harv.
Harv don't like that.
We can't have Savick be a traitor.
Yeah, exactly. Like he said a fan favorite character. I think the phrase fan favorites being used real loosely there, but
he's a fan.
Oh wait, and Gene Roddenberry
she's his favorite.
Objected. Wow.
Yeah. But so
that was a mess of a character.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Right, and also they didn't want to have a third actress portray the same character.
Yeah. No, it didn't.
Cowards.
So
they brought on Kim Cattrall, who did audition for Savick back in 1982. She was still a mannequin then. Yeah, exactly. She got to name her own character apparently, and she wanted to just name it Eris, but they said that wasn't Vulcan enough, so they just added Val to the beginning. Valeris.
Like it needs to be something alien, like Chang.
I love. You can name your own character. No, not like that.
No. She's all, I want to be called Shipwreck. Aces.
The last time we talked about Kim Cattrall was in our Big Trouble with Little China episode.
Wasn't she in one of those alien knockoff movies too? She was in like a subway monster
in the late 80s kind of thing. I don't know. Are you just
the Chuds?
What was it called? Flashpoint, something like that.
Oh,
that's Flashbang.
Title.
Let's see.
Not Flash Dance.
I don't know.
The shit that happens before they go through the door. I forget what it was called.
She's got a. I'm not seeing it, but Deadly Harvest. Deadly Harvest. I don't know. Maybe.
Was Rutger Hauer maybe?
No, that's not it. That's not it.
Deadly
Harvest is a different movie. I don't know. I'm not seeing it here. Her original, where she first came to prominence was in Porky's, where she was. I think she was one of the girls in the shower who.
Huh.
Yeah.
Then Police Academy.
That's
she did
right.
a lot of 80s sex comedies. That was kind of her bread and butter there. Of course, Mannequin, Big Trouble in Little China, City Limits, which was a post-apocalyptic movie, starring Ray Don Chong. Okay. It kills all, and there's a plague that kills all the adults, so only teens are left.
Radical.
But yeah, this is kind of her biggest thing she did since the 80s, prior to this was her last big thing that anyone would notice prior to Sex and the City, starting in like 99 or 2000 or whenever that was.
Mm-hmm.
We have Christopher Plummer as Chang, of course. Christopher Plummer, our old classic stage and film actor. He was in Somewhere in Time, All the Money in the World in 2017. Wow, he was still going, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was in Knives Out.
That's right. Yeah. Beautiful Mind.
Was he a
The
villain in
Insider.
anything that we've done?
I feel like we'd seen him. I feel like we had.
What's that Hoosiers movie? That was he the bad guy in the Canadian beer movie?
Oh,
no, that was Max von Sydow.
Max von Sydow.
But
That's
yeah,
right.
but you're right. I feel like we've talked about him because I feel like we made the Von Trapp joke before.
Yeah, I'm looking through this, but I'm not seeing him. But yeah, of course, I'm not seeing one we've done with him. But yeah, of course, some of his classic films. He did Inherit the. Oh wait, that was 2007. Inherit the Wind. But like Sound of Music, of course, The Man Who Would Be King.
He's really good in Inside Man as a Nazi gold Swede.
Yeah. But yeah, Christopher Plummer, classic actor, changing it up in this one. David Warner, back. Last time we talked about him was in Star Trek 5.
I like that he can do basically Yellowface as a character named Chang, but it's okay because he's an alien. It'd be like a guy with like a mustache with like a kind of a Hispanic accent being like, yeah, his name's Lopez, man.
Yeah,
he's from fucking Centauri 5, bro. So it's all right.
Like a character Rob Schneider would do.
Yeah. Or like Kevin James or somebody, where it's like, why did you put Kevin James as Chavez, the fucking alien from Centauri 5 or whatever?
The name's Chang. My mom was Asian.
Chang is crazy.
Just Chang, man. What the fuck?
Just Chang. If it was Kang with a K instead of a C. That's all they would have had to have done. Kang.
But or is the sound that's big in Klingon, so like Korg and
Kirk. Yeah. Chang. Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Rosanna DeSoto plays Azelbur, the daughter of Chancellor Gorkon. I just had to say those words.
Azelberg? Hey, baby, hit him with that Azelberg. I got that Azel Dazzle.
Azelbur.
A lot of vowels.
Azelbur. He named her Azelbur. Anyways.
He named her after her best feature, her Azelbur.
Her Azelbur.
Azelbur, soft and yeah.
Oh, Azelbur.
She was let's see, she was in Stand and Deliver, La Bamba, any late 80s, early 90s movie that was around about any Latina.
Is she the wife in La Bamba?
She played the mother.
Peña.
She played the mother. Richie Valens' mother in La Bamba.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
Yucky.
Yeah.
Who played Worf's grandfather?
Worf's grandfather was played by Michael Dorn, of course. Yep. Playing Worf. He was also called Worf. Colonel Worf. He was a Klingon attorney.
He's a scientist lawyer.
Yeah, he was. They
don't ever actually say his name in the movie.
They don't, but he is credited as Colonel Worf.
Yeah.
I thought they
I recognize Mike. They do say Worf at some point. I swear I heard.
I thought they called him Colonel Worf.
Because my Michael Dorn senses were just like going off when it happened too. I'm pretty sure that
I always watch with the subtitles.
Yeah.
I think one of the judges.
Yeah, and I did watch with subtitles on one pass through. It does say Worf.
Okay.
There was no doubt in my mind. It just wasn't clear if he was 150 years old by the time we got to Next Gen.
Yeah, no, it was Grandpa Worf, Grandpappy Worf. Renee Auberjonois played Colonel West, also, of course, known as Odo from Deep Space Nine. And Clayton from Benson, which is when he showed up on Deep Space Nine, I was like, it's Clayton from Benson.
Yep, so did I.
But he played Colonel West, who was disguised as a Klingon to assassinate the president of the Federation.
I think he was in Beauty and the Beast, right? Wasn't he the candlestick?
He was. Yeah, he was one of. I think he might have been. He was definitely one of the household items.
He's bringing in some money. It's Vibey, the dildo. Some household items.
It's Manny the menstrual cup.
They just start singing and everybody
why it's a boy, I don't know.
The toilet's just sitting in there, hating itself alone.
No, they just get stopped from singing every time because the moment they start singing, the cups and shit are like, whoa, what is doing with
you guys
down shit mouth?
Yeah, you guys get back into the bathroom cabinet. We don't really want to see you.
Yeah, you're disgusting. He's all the hemorrhoidal cream has as much to say.
Yeah, but no, Grandpa Worf doing a real to kill a Klingon mockingbird of prey.
Yeah, the devil's advocate.
Kurtwood Smith played the Federation president. He was the RoboCop.
Red
Foreman, yeah. That was the Federation president, Red Foreman.
Really?
Yep.
He was like, I'm going to put my foot up your ass.
He looks like Jaime from Kill Bill.
Looks like his name should be Chang.
Yeah, definitely. That Fu Manchu is doing work.
But at the same time, he also looked like that sort of 70s outlaw country type.
Yeah.
Look.
But also a little bit of the brothers. What were they called?
The Winters?
The Winters.
Johnny Winter,
Yeah.
Edgar Winter.
Yeah, the Winters. But he was what? He was it was an established alien species like Antarian or something like that. I can't remember.
Yeah, it's true. They were like the blue guys with antennas, white hair.
Yeah. I don't think I'd mentioned this before, but Admiral Cartwright, who we have seen before,
Brock Peters as Admiral Cartwright. He would later on play Ben Sisko's dad on Deep Space Nine. Oh, that fits. So they cannot stop reusing actors in Star Trek. Those make sense. The David Warner one is funny.
Yeah,
it was two different species altogether.
That was
but
just the last movie.
Right, the last one. Brock Peters, his nostrils do a lot of the work.
Yeah.
If I was him, I would tell every director, you cannot shoot me from below. No worm's eye views, but they do.
Yeah.
You can see his brain.
Yeah.
All right.
I've never heard that called worm's eye view before, but that is perfect.
Oh, bird's eye and worm's eye.
Yeah.
It's a storyboarding term, probably.
Yeah. I was gonna say that sounds like
it's a perspective
from an illustration perspective.
Yes.
Yeah.
He would in the 1980s radio adaptations of the Star Wars trilogy. He did the voice of Darth Vader.
Brock Peters.
Yeah.
All right. I'll buy that.
And of course, Iman has William Shatner.
Anybody? Yeah. Did anybody catch the shadowy cameo?
Christian Slater.
Because
his mom.
Yeah, Slater.
His mom, Mary Jo Slater, was the casting director on this film.
Right. I thought he was a fan.
He was a fan. He framed his check instead of spending it because he was rich anyways. But
he was already a big household name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 91. This is post Heathers, post Bump Up the Volume, Legend of Billie Jean.
Right, yeah.
Like he was a big name at this point. But he was a fan. He framed his check for $750, but he got to be in it because his mom was the casting director. I didn't realize.
I had no idea that's what she did.
Yeah, I didn't realize that he was a nepo baby. His dad was a soap actor in the 60s and 70s.
Nobody has a chance to break into that industry.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, Iman.
Unless you're foreign. I guess if you're a foreign actor, you could do quite well in Hollywood.
But they're all nepo babies from like their own country. All their parents were on TV in Australia and Britain.
South America. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a good point.
But Iman, of course, plays Martia, the shapeshifter.
That's David Bowie's wife, right?
Yes.
Yes.
David Bowie's wife, Iman.
Billy passed. They were together a long time.
Yeah, they were.
I get it.
Oh, yeah. Both,
that's
for
all I
both.
have to say.
I'd marry either one.
They have a child who I've never seen a picture of, but I must imagine is the most ethereal beauty that's ever lived.
I bet. The eyes, holy cow.
Yeah.
They make music. They just recently released some music, I think, to the Nepo baby of it all.
Okay.
Their kid is not that old. And it's not bad. It's very, for lack of a better example, Willow Smith.
Yeah.
What's her name? Tito Bowie?
Right. Alexandria Zara Jones, because David Bowie's real last name is David Jones. Yeah.
That's right.
She was, 2000. She's not that old. That's when
it's interesting music. It's not bad. Which is not surprising. Her father's David Bowie. But also.
Imagine the tapes laying around her house.
To the Nepo of it all, it's easy to make shit that's weird when you're not eating with it. You know? You're not feeding yourself with the checks.
Exactly. You're not depending on it.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So, that's about it on the cast. Making sure I'm not missing anybody. A couple notes. Gorkon was originally offered to Jack Palance.
Oh my god, that would have been awesome.
Yeah. And I thought there was one
just
other.
doing push-ups.
Wait, so we would have had Red Fox and Jack Palance.
Red Foreman.
Yeah.
Or Red Foreman.
I wish Red Fox was in the
That would have been incredible.
Jesus Christ.
I'm coming for you.
For all you crackers.
Yeah. I think that's about it on the background.
I think so.
This film was reviewed by Siskel and Ebert.
Aren't they as tired?
All six of these we got a Siskel and Ebert for.
They are the target audience, though.
They kind of are. Boomers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Film critics.
Yeah.
No, but you're right, boomers, yes. If there's nostalgia, it's for them.
Our next film is Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country, probably the last film in the series with the original cast. I have a feeling it's all set up. There's going to be the new generation in number 7. When the film works best is when we simply see this familiar group of characters together in a series of close-ups. You know what? They like each other. We like them for that, and you can't fake that. The story this time, a Russian-American parable with Earth forces finally reaching out to the reeling, evil Klingon Empire, and the Star Trek crew reluctantly escorts them to a peace conference. But Captain Kirk objects strongly.
There is an historic opportunity here. Don't believe them. Don't trust them. They are dying. Let them die.
Kirk, you'll recall, lost a son in combat with the Klingons, but he swallows his anger and talks turkey dinner, that is, with the Klingon boss.
The Undiscovered Country. The future. The Undiscovered Country. Hamlet, Act 3, Scene 1. You have not experienced Shakespeare until you have read him in the original Klingon.
Naturally, trouble pops up when a Klingon ship is fired upon. The Klingons suspect it's Kirk's revenge and bring him to trial.
I offer into the record this excerpt from the captain's personal log.
I've never trusted Klingons, and I never will. I've never been able to forgive them for the death of my boy.
There are lots of nice sentiments in this story. Shakespeare is quoted liberally, and I'm sure the story is very important to Trekkies. For me, I didn't mind it a bit, which is more than I can say about a lot of the pictures in this series. I've kind of grown to like these characters in all their silly outfits. When the picture ends, and they have a close-up, 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 I like them.
And all the signatures of the cast coming across the screen. Of course, after 6 of these movies, you probably should know that it's Trekkers, not Trekkies. You know what? And that they really get offended when you make that mistake.
I know that it's Trekkers. And I
you just deliberately thought you'd get it wrong.
I don't want. No? I actually said, you know what? They can't tell me what to call them.
Okay, so you call them Trekkies. Okay. I enjoyed the picture too, and it's a strange thing because of these 6 movies. 1, 3, and 5 were bad. 2, 4, and 6 were good. It's maybe there shouldn't be a number 7 because on this track record, it's not going to be a good one. But it does have that elegiac feeling of conclusion there. They've been around for a long time. They've been on television and in the movies together on the Enterprise for 25 years. They know each other. We know them. The parallels between the Klingons and the Russians are part of this thing that they always do, where they find some contemporary political reference and put it into the future. And I enjoyed it on that basis. I really did.
It's a nice movie.
It's a nice movie.
He's right. It's a nice movie.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's fast, simple.
I love the Trekkers versus Trekkies thing. Man, that shit's been decided for decades.
Oh, yeah.
You cannot self-determine what your group is called.
Yeah, it's like giving yourself a nickname.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, and being
like
offended.
Liz Lemon. You can call me the Lizard.
Oh, man, that's really funny.
Yeah. Yeah. No, but Trekker lost a long time ago.
Yeah. I think probably with that documentary Trekkies, which is fantastic. But.
Yeah.
Not to get too deep into it, but Trekker is someone who goes somewhere, and a Trekkie is someone who watches Star Trek.
Who stays very much at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who does not boldly go.
No. Anywhere.
Do anything.
So
let them die. That's hardcore, man.
Yeah, it is.
Picard would never.
Oh no. Yeah. That's a level of like of racism that you don't allow.
In fact, isn't that one of the movies of him interact? Is it not? Maybe not. But him defying the Prime Directive is an atmosphere.
Oh yeah,
being destroyed.
Wasn't
that one of the movies?
Yeah. That was the one. The what was that called?
With the healing atmosphere one.
Insurrection.
That's
I thought it was that.
Yeah, Kirk's racism and Picard's racism are different because Picard's is the white savior. We can save them, and Kirk's is they're animals.
Let's blow them up.
Yeah,
let them die, not kill them.
Yeah, let them die.
That's hardcore.
It really is. Apparently,
50 years of suffocating.
Yeah, he apparently Shatner insisted that Nicholas Meyer show, because after he says that, he apparently makes a gesture to show that he doesn't really mean it, like I don't mean that, but and he got mad at Nicholas Meyer because Nicholas Meyer went back on his word and cut it out of the film.
Yeah, it's a little ham-handed, I guess, where it could be nuanced, but at the same time, that's why there's an ensemble cast, because it can't just be Kirk being right the whole time.
Yeah,
and we say those things when we're upset.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We probably shouldn't, but like some dark things can come out of a person's mouth.
The whole courtroom drama revolves around him being loose-lipped with his racist opinions about the Klingons.
Yes.
It's truly him being like these fucking ridge-headed.
He was putting
fucking hairline, fucking talking piece. Like he's so racist, man. He's got new words that he's making up and shit.
He was putting it into the captain's log, which isn't his private diary. That's for the record.
Yeah. Yeah, Andrea pointed it out, but it was almost like Mark Furman in the OJ trial, and like Chris Darden, like, okay, we got an ace in the hole.
Yeah.
And then they produced recordings of him being just monumentally racist. Like, God, I shouldn't have said those things out loud. But, the Richard Nixon problem.
Yeah.
He's all, I'm gonna say a few things about the Jews. Will you hit record?
Historians are gonna love this one.
Yeah, I want to make sure there's evidence, if you would.
Well, and I love that Kirk, on the way to this historic. Oh, well, I guess we'll get there to them, but like on the way to this historic thing where all of this is going to be historical documentations, like, man, I fucking hate them and they smell.
Mm-hmm. And this is stupid.
And then, and then the rest of the crew being just as bad. Like, do you see the way they eat?
Like they don't have a diplomatic force. They sent the guy who fucking kisses aliens and double-handed punches people.
Because they wanted him to be framed, particularly the conspirators. But yeah, it was, again, that thing of like, I just want to sit down for a while. And you guys keep giving me shit to do that other people could do.
I'm 3 months away from retirement. God damn it.
Like, you want me to broker interstellar peace. I would like to go to Iowa.
Well, and he's not FDR. He's fucking Teddy Roosevelt. Like, he's the wrong Roosevelt. He's
the big stick.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, do you want a railroad track through the middle of the country? Because I can do that shit. That sounds fun.
They're like, but Teddy, and he's like, let him die.
Yeah, for real. He's like, govern. Can I do that from horseback?
No, but back then it was like,
yes, he could.
It's like, the Irish are coming here. Let him die. They're more animal than man.
But, the Klingons were in the original series, so the literal decades and decades of animosity, like we said, the two different hat thing, foreheads in this case.
Yeah.
But they just can't live. They're the antithesis of us.
That from the height of the Cold War in the mid 60s to the fall of the Berlin Wall, like that's what the original series spans, and it was
and that's how we viewed Russians.
They metaphored the fuck out of it for 25 years.
Communists are godless people with no soul, no heart. Yeah,
and they don't even have Coca-Cola.
The only difference is the Klingons have that ridge on their head.
The fashionable ridge that evolved.
Whereas Russians have that tracksuit on their body. Anyways,
that evolved.
Adidas at birth.
Yeah. All right, guys, we ready to jump into the movie?
Yes.
Energize.
Yeah, you have the right to a Klingon attorney. Anything you say can or will be mocked off.
The state rests.
I wish he'd done it as a Southerner. Be like, Your Honor, in my opinion.
Holding his suspenders
Klingon suspenders, yeah.
All white linen suit like Boss Hog.
What was the movie that we got? Aykroyd did like that.
Not Aykroyd. It was
Oh yeah,
it was Aykroyd.
Dr. Detroit.
That's right.
Detroit.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh Lord, it's hot out.
Well, I do declare.
Yeah, exactly. I demand satisfaction.
I demand satisfaction. God, Michael Dorn with his
here we go.
Michael Dorn.
Michael Dorn.
Public defender.
Dun, dun. Here we go.
Orderly. All right.
Here we go. This is Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country. We open on space titles and then a big explosion.
They did it again. A bad opening. It's a weak opening, man. This movie drifts into existence. It should have opened. Watching the trailer, I was so frustrated because they opened the trailer with a planet blowing up.
This did, but then it follows 3 minutes of space titles.
Yeah. Well, no, the movie didn't open with the planet blowing up. It opens with drifting through space into, we get into, what's his name's ship? Sulu's ship?
Sulu's the Excelsior.
And then it happens.
No, the explosion is immediately after the titles end, and then we cut to Sulu's ship.
Oh, just the space titles themselves are superfluous. It's just, like I said, it feels like we're drifting into I just rather space. Boom. I guess that's a Star Wars opening, is the bomb kind of thing. Yeah.
Or the pan over to the right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The pan up, the pan down.
Like it's hiding to your right in like, directionless.
Where is that planet? It's right over there.
Somewhere out here.
So we cut to Federation Starship Excelsior, commanded by Captain Sulu. This was because he was supposed to get his own series, which didn't pan out.
Is the Excelsior like a New York ship? If we got the California class, I assume Excelsior being the New York State motto.
It's the Excelsior class.
Oh, okay. It's its own class.
Yeah. And then
what was it?
I guess if you call it your Empire class, there's something a little politically.
Yeah, a little sticky there.
Star Trek 3, we saw the first model of the Excelsior class, but it wasn't the Excelsior, I don't think.
No, it was the Excelsior.
No, it was.
It was the Excelsior. Star Trek.
Yeah, look this.
The Star Trek B, or Star Trek B, the Enterprise B would be an Excelsior. Enterprise C is an Ambassador class. And then, of course, Enterprise D, which is Jean-Luc's Enterprise, is a Galaxy class.
Just different motorhomes.
Yeah.
Looks like.
Yeah. So, yeah, we cut to Sulu. He's Excelsing. He's drinking tea. Being not Shatner like at
names.
all.
It's, They do the thing where he's talking into his captain's log, like voiceover,
Uh-huh.
and they cut to him, and the voiceover is still happening, and he's just sitting there, and it's this weird, like, you're breaking my brain through the art of film thing, where it's like, I can see his mouth isn't moving, and that thing you started 10 seconds ago is still rolling. The fuck is happening? Of course, it's broken up by the wave of whatever this planet is being destroyed, but it was the opening of this movie is so fucking jarring. It was so confusing to me, and nothing confusing is fucking happening. It's just like the visual blocking is weird in the first like 5 minutes of this movie.
So when they get around to Voyager, of course he's not here, but they retroactively put Tuvok on this ship.
Oh,
okay.
With a hologram. No, that's Tupac.
Yeah. I remember when Tupac and Biggie Wharf had their East Coast West Coast rivalry.
Biggie Wharf. I love you when you call me Big Wharf.
I see some Vulcan. I see some Vulcans out there who should be having my baby.
The Klingon set up in a Brooklyn basement.
In fact, if I remember correctly, it was Tuvok who made Sulu his tea.
Okay.
Neat.
Just like Star Wars, they love to have 200 people.
Yeah. And this is why they call you guys Trekkies, Al.
Nerds.
I mean, Tuvok making Sulu's tea isn't any worse than Darth Vader building C-3PO. At least that wasn't like a major point of the film. The Klingon moon of Praxis has been destroyed in a mining accident. The Klingons refuse assistance.
I do like the planet being called Praxis blowing up. Like, well, we've done all we can.
Yeah. They call a top secret meeting in Starfleet headquarters on Earth. Spock addresses the group.
That shockwave looked cool.
Yeah, it was a good effect.
It was a good effect.
The Praxis explosion and the ecological devastation of the Klingon homeworld means that the Klingon Empire is no longer able to support itself. It's dying. It has 50 years. They have a new leader named Gorkon who wants to pursue peace.
I was listening to the commentary on this, and they said that the Praxis shockwave was like the first use of CGI.
I mean,
it may be
the
close
Genesis planet,
Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah,
was one of the first times computer animation was heavily used.
Like,
but that was the same
image.
Year.
Yeah,
like the entire
movement.
screen. Yeah.
This also has the CGI blood, which looks like
it was fun.
CGI floating blood now, but what was I remember at the time was a big deal. And this predates T2 and Jurassic Park.
This was like the bloodiest Star Trek movie.
Yeah, with their as I turned to Jude and said, the Klingon's blood is made of Go-Gurt.
I'll take the purple stuff.
It's the P in PG.
Yeah. The meeting, Spock says that Kirk is going to be the ambassador to meet the Klingon chancellor and escort him to negotiations on Earth. Kirk is all like, no, she didn't.
Volunteered.
Yeah, you get the feeling that Spock's like, it might be good for him.
Yeah. Be like, he needs to learn some lessons.
Kirk has like no idea what's going on. He walks in, he's like, where's Sulu? Where's Spock?
Why
he's
am
the one
I
who knows
here?
where Sulu is. He says Captain Sulu. He's Sulu. He's on the Excelsior.
Yeah.
Everybody else is confused. They're like, it's like lunchtime has been moved 15 minutes in the elderly folks' home, and they're all like, "Why? Why are we here so early? This is unusual. Is someone gone? Is someone here?" Like, dear
yeah, that's a good point.
Are we going to be able to watch Law and Order?
Yeah, Matlock is on in 45 minutes, man.
If I had 3 months, I'd just skip the meeting.
Yeah.
I'm like, this could have been an email.
Get him on the track of like, hey, you missed that meeting. You got your schedule. Like, okay, cool. Yeah, I got 3 months.
Right.
I'm out. Like,
we decided we wanted you to do it, but you weren't there. So
be like, I'm holding out for these 3 months for you guys. Like, I'm not here. Like my pension's fully vested. I can go any day.
Any government employee knows that last 3 months, that's where you use your unusable PTO.
Yeah, there's that too.
Yeah, there is that.
Because they don't cash it out anymore.
No, they don't. Yeah. They don't. Everyone leaves and is like, oh no, Klingons, we don't like them. And then there's just Kirk and Spock left. And Kirk's like, Klingons, I don't like them. And Spock says, but they need the old Jim Kirk what's a hooey.
Well, and the classic Vulcan saying of only Nixon, what is it? Only Nixon could go to China.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which was funny. It was cute.
It was true. But yeah, just, I don't know. It's this particular crew as well that like they particularly don't like Klingons because of their past adventures.
Seriously.
So you could be sending, I would send a bunch of young people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, send some idealistic people out there.
It's like, let's have a serious talk about racism in this country. Let's invite a 75-year-old man to the table.
Well, also, not to like nitpick the naval like whole plan here, but like we're gonna send one ship to meet another ship. Like, no, you don't just send 2 ships to meet each other. You send like a dozen ships to meet each other, so that if any one ship moves, they can go, yeah, we got all that shit on camera. But to have one ship there with the other ship to be like, yeah, there is no objective point of view here, really, because we don't even have the Star Trek camera that films from outside in the middle of subspace.
Yeah, those guys took the day off.
Yeah, for real. Just a silly way to do diplomacy. You, guy who hates these people, go meet the last chance in your one ship.
I would, and it would be very American to make Klingons come here.
Oh,
yes.
Ask for help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, we'll help, but you gotta come ask.
Yeah, you got.
And that would have made more sense too on the assassination plot. Is like he died here would inflame relations there.
But again, it's one of those situations where it's like they needed to orchestrate an isolated event. They needed him out in the middle of nowhere.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and they, for plot purposes, they needed the crew to like be separate. Every single movie, they're separated from the rest of Starfleet.
They have to be. Otherwise, Otherwise, Anyway,
which the next gen movies don't struggle with that same issue. I think
they have a different dynamic.
They do it in a different way, though, too, because, like, in Generations, they're kind of like that. Then in First Contact, they literally go back in time and are isolated.
Yeah, that's why they're separated.
You're right, Brian. The whole crew went on missions an awful lot.
Yes. It wasn't just like Kirk and Spock and McCoy.
Yeah. And Bones just being like, why did you bring me? Doesn't the crew need a doctor? Like,
right. Somebody needs to save my ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's literally Kirk just being like, you're my insurance policy. You're my backpack with a helmet on it.
You have to stay on this ship because what am I going to do? Trust the black lady.
Jesus. On board the Enterprise, we meet the Vulcan Lieutenant Valeris. She's a protege of Spock's. She's still learning about them crazy humans and their emotions. And also she's shaved this part of her head. We're just right there where the hair meets the ear.
And apparently the Academy to bridge of the largest ship is a quick pipeline.
Real fast.
Like, imagine graduating medical school and then being given a hospital.
Yeah.
Like, you run the hospital. I don't know. The bridge of the Enterprise seems like a sort of sacred place, but it's always like, even Wesley Crusher, but
yeah,
even Savick, it's always just like, wow, you just graduated. Glad you're here with us on the bridge, making calls.
Yeah, and Spock being like, I'm invested in this person's future and whatever. Like, is this the first one?
Yeah, because already there have been thousands of Vulcans in Starfleet.
Well,
you know, that would work if she was the first one.
Yeah. What they didn't tell you is that they ponfarred once a couple years ago.
Oh, they did everything but tell us. Spock is a freak. You can tell. He's like, do you want some of my my blue candle?
Yeah, whatever.
Maybe
it was over spring break in Fort Lauderdale.
On fire. What happens on Ponfar?
Ponfar break. Anyway, it comes every 7 years. Ponfar and Rumspringa happened on the same. One time, Ponfar and Rumspringa happened on the same weekend, and it was crazy.
Wild. Black Week is all week, motherfucker. Shit, what was I going to say? Oh. Spock shows a lot of different distinct emotions in this one. Yeah. It's wild. So right off the bat, he's proud of her.
Yeah.
Why would you be proud of a Starfleet graduate? That was the logical end, the logical conclusion to her studies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So right off the bat, he's like, yeah. And when he smacks the phaser out of her hand later. That was an angry slap. He could have grabbed it.
Yeah.
Why would he be proud if she's as good as she is too? Like, because that's the least of her accomplishments. Oh, you made it out the gate.
Well,
that is fascinating.
Her conflicting emotions. She's not half human. That's why that character is a bit of a mess.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of cognitive dissonance to be a part of a conspiracy and an assassination plot.
It really does, because logically, none of that actually makes sense.
No, logically, you save them from suffocation.
Yes.
And you have peace. Anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's proud of her.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, she's got to be part human. Honestly, their relationship the whole time, and like I didn't look deep enough into it to see if anybody had thought anything of it. They seemed almost like parental, like her mom died, and he's like, it's my bad.
I can't.
I ponfarred your mom to death.
It's that like, does he give her the Darth Vader speech, or is he just like, your mom, she was fine, like not in a sexual way or anything weird like that, you know, like we worked together a few times. You're gonna do great in Starfleet. I've done everything I can to clear a path for you. Seems very parental.
Well, yeah,
vibes.
And I don't know. There's nothing more un-Vulcan like than knowing smirks.
Yeah.
And glad she had so many of those. It's like, why are you doing wink, wink, nudge, nudge? That is not Vulcan.
Her character was not Vulcan in any way whatsoever other than the makeup.
Yeah, she was driven by passion and idealism and zealousy.
She was such a Samantha.
Yeah.
For real, though. You know what? As a Samantha, I vibe with that though. That's real.
That's so Valeris.
I will say this: she struck me as a Vulcan who was trying to find a husband with the winks and the glances and the like making eyes at people. It's like, are you trying to be the sexiest Vulcan you can be?
It's like Drax.
Trow, you're doing it.
Sex in the Starfleet.
Yep, Sex in the Starship.
What was the movie that we watched with Kim Cattrall? Where she done this. She just done this movie and she still had that haircut.
Oh, wasn't that?
I don't know. We watched Big Trouble in Little China.
That was before. That was before this.
I don't know because we were looking up Kim Cattrall's credits and I didn't see anything else that she had done. That
they made her get that haircut. That's wild.
Kim Cattrall immediately after this, did Split Second.
Split Second with Rutger Hauer.
With Rutger Hauer.
I thought you were just saying things, Brad. You're right.
Split Second with Rutger Hauer. We did do a Kim Cattrall sci-fi movie. Oh my god.
Starring Kim Cattrall, man.
I forgot
it was
about
like
that.
Starring her and Rutger Hauer.
Wow.
And Rutger Hauer was like a machine man or like a stoic assassin cop or something from a subway with an alien.
Yeah, he was a cop, but
and it took place in the far-off future of 200008. Yeah.
It was like in the Seattle tunnels after the Punisher had his way with them.
No, it was in London.
Yeah.
Or in London. That's
it was,
right.
London being submerged slowly.
That's right. Global warming. Fuck. I love these movies that we do, you guys. They're so bad.
But there was like a monster or something, and then they had to go down and kill it in the sewers.
But it was Kim Cattrall, right? She was the monster.
Kim Cattrall. You're right, and she had this haircut still.
She had this haircut, yeah.
That's when the Chuds came after me.
Wow. Okay, I forgot about that one. That's at patreon.com/harmless entertainment. So yeah, anyways, Kim Cattrall overhears William Shatner talking about how racist he is in his captain's log.
So was this necessary? Was this plot not planned? Did she go, oh damn, that's racist as hell. I should get on the line with those Klingons.
Oh shit, I'm gonna write this down.
I think it was just lucky. Like they already planned this, but she's like, "Oh, this makes it even extra better."
Or they just knew that Kirk was this racist. They were like, "Dude, I have been watching him go to sleep for years, and he goes to sleep cursing the Klingon race." So
maybe it motivated her to like hack into his log. Because no pun intended. Otherwise, why would you, right? Because it's a daily log. That's a lot to go through.
I got to tell you,
she was probably like, if I can get proof of him saying this.
To all the Vulcan ladies out there, please don't hack into the log.
Hey, baby, you can hack my log anytime.
You got to be gentle.
You're supposed to mind meld with the hand.
You got to be gentle with the log. It's not as much tugging.
Hey, this ain't no pond far.
Just slapping the log on your head.
Tugging and squeezing. Like, come on.
Jesus Christ.
Gentle. No hacking.
If you're going to hack any log, hack the planet.
Like Angelina Jolie and Shaggy.
Yeah. Hacking away.
Anyway.
My code name's Chang.
After she hacks Shatner's log, her and Spock share a drink in which he's like, "Hello, I'm here to seduce this."
Is that Romulan ale? Or is it just
so.
out of a blue candle?
It was. I didn't think it was Romulan ale.
No.
They were doing it like in a Vulcan-y way, where it's like, I don't know.
I was waiting for her to be like, "What the fuck is this hippie shit? You lit a pyramid and you're talking about these."
Like, is this matcha?
Art.
This shit's awful.
Don't tell me you like this.
No one likes matcha. God damn it.
Oh my God, I sold so much of it at the cafe. I did not understand. Like, grass. It was the taste I got after mowing lawns.
Yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah, absolutely. So they rendezvous with Gorkon and his posse.
The Gorkons. They were known as the Kronos Reds.
Yeah, DJ
Bloods.
DJ Gorkon and the Klingon posse.
The Kronos Bloods.
The Kronos. Yeah, it's so funny because he comes over and he introduces 3 people, and the rest of the guys are just standing there and they don't get introduced.
Yeah,
it's like these guys aren't important enough for me to tell you their name.
I'll tell you about Grizzin.com.
We meet his daughter Azelbur. We meet General Chang.
The Klingons also do not have a diplomatic corps. They're like, here's some people. This guy shoots a gun. She's my daughter. General Chang's super fucking racist.
Yeah.
You guys are going to get along great.
I love General Chang's.
This dude's the bassist.
Yeah, General Chang's chicken is fantastic. This dude's the bassist.
We didn't bring the drummer or the keyboard player, but the bassist, he was.
I wish I could identify which Klingon I mean, but he did have lines. He was totally the bassist.
There was another guy who got introduced and had lines, but also then there were the other 2 guys that weren't even important enough to introduce.
Your entourage. An entourage is like a family. Just like in that HBO series, John Adams.
So they go to have dinner. There's a lot of quotes. There's a lot of ale, Romulan ale.
So Romulan ale is just blue Kool-Aid, or like
Gatorade.
Yeah,
Gatorade.
Yeah, blue Gatorade. But
in this side, it's probably water and food coloring, but yeah, it definitely look like a Powerade.
Yeah.
It's like you go to a dinner and some dude serves Monster.
Which is better than putting green dye in milk like they had to drink in Tunisia. Can you imagine having to drink milk in Tunisia on set? That's got to be so warm.
Like, George, I have a stomachache, man.
Can I just stop saying Tashi Station, please?
I'm going to be constipated for a week.
In the desert, George. In the desert. The Klingons beam back to their ship, and later that night, while coming down off of the Romulan ale, Shatner goes to the bridge where there's I don't know, they're picking up something on their sensors they don't understand. What was it? Dr.
An energy
Al?
wave, right?
It was a
neutrino surge.
Neutrino surge.
New energy supplement.
Yeah. There's a neutrino surge Mountain Dew.
To the extreme.
Yeah, but then there's suddenly torpedoes fire at the Klingon ship. It appears to be coming from the Enterprise.
This is fun. That closed room mystery thing.
Yeah.
Like, who is firing the gun? Well, there's only 5 bullets in the chamber now, so somebody fired the gun. Yeah. And the Alchemist razor ship.
Scotty, he says that they're not missing any.
Yeah,
right. On torpedoes.
He visually verified all torpedoes.
They're all there.
But transmittable data says they did.
Yeah. So they, the artificial gravity goes out on the Klingon ship. And then 2 men wearing Starfleet spacesuits and magnetic boots beam aboard the ship.
2 individuals.
Yeah.
I don't mean that in a woke way. I mean, we don't know, and then it is important.
Yeah.
It's the first time they did the gravity thing in one of these movies.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. The first time gravity's gone out in Star Trek.
We see Worf walk on the exterior of the ship in a future movie using these boots also.
We do, yes. Yeah.
Later, yeah. But no, in fact, there's a lot of gravity on Star Trek ships because you're running back and forth and being slammed into things.
Yeah.
So, like, I wish I could float right now.
Yeah. Because they usually don't have the budget for no gravity.
Or it starts to make you think about the science applications, and you don't.
Well, I wonder how much the Star Trek ship-bound gravity does to stop them from becoming paste on the bulkheads.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's what I mean. You start getting into it if they were to have been floating around on the bridge.
A lot of bad shit.
It's fine for alien ships.
Your badge is floating around, and all of a sudden that's a deadly projectile.
Yeah, exactly. The ants get loose.
Freedom, horrible freedom.
These two guys go and they kill some people, and they also mortally wound Gorkon before they beam away. Gorkon.
It's pretty hardcore for a Star Trek movie.
Absolutely.
Just walking into a room and massacring.
We get the CGI Gogurt, and it looks cool. It looks cool for a 1991 Star Trek movie.
It's a perfect whodunit kind of like sequence of events. They really did a good job with this setup. I wish it didn't take us 45 minutes to get to this point in the movie, man.
But I mean, in the terms of like mostly on Star Trek, things are set to stun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't see a lot of a door opening and just opening fire.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah. Star Trek's a lot less violent than a lot of sci-fi.
This is like watching Batman kill almost.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right. And that's the other thing. It's very tactile. They're using guns but phasers. Yeah. It's kind of raw.
Yeah. So they call to the Enterprise, and they blame the Enterprise for shooting them, and that say it's an act of war, and Kirk surrenders to avoid armed conflict. He and McCoy beam over for some reason. The captain of the ship beams over again. God damn it, Kirk.
I know, but it had to be him.
It had to, yeah. So they beam over, and Dr. McCoy tries to save Gorkon's life, but he doesn't know their anatomy. It was like, why are you doing chest compressions on his testicles?
Well, and we get a callback to that later. That's not everyone's genitals are between their legs or whatever.
Or everyone's heart is in the right place. Figuratively.
Yeah. So McCoy isn't able to save Gorkon. Gorkon dies, and General Chang arrests Kirk and McCoy for his assassination.
He's not able to save him, but after punching him in the chest a bunch of times, Gorkon is able to return to lucidity and say, "Don't let it in like this," into Kirk's ear.
Yes, just enough.
I know that the crew is all in on the plot and everything, but don't you think that would also be like, didn't you hear what he said to me as he died? He said, "Don't let this be how it ends." You think he would say that if I was the murderer?
Yeah.
There are elements to this like whodunit that don't need to be part of it, that are happening for the drama of the story. And this is one of those like, you should have just had him die. That's just a weird thing for him to do. Do Klingon bodies do that? Do they have the like message in a bottle setting where they're like, "Oh, this is my last will and testament"?
He stored it in his big bone.
His big old bone.
Yeah, and what happened to the big bone? I think that's an important question to ask, Thoreau. I'm glad you brought it up.
Yeah,
where did that go in this heist?
Yeah, the whereabouts of the big bone were never established after this point.
I think it's important.
It was just on the floor. It's just there.
Yeah, they don't have racks. They don't have time for that shit.
A bone rack?
Yeah. A little walking stick umbrella rack.
Klingon ships look real uncomfortable. They look like submarines, whereas the Starfleet ships look like cruise ships.
I was going to say, like, they were able to adapt technologically and, create these weapons and warp drive and all that shit. And then they're like, we're done.
Yeah.
Like, you want to do anything on the inside? No. I want it to look like a dungeon.
It needs to be purple and brown.
It's all
and kind of coppery.
Yeah.
Hard edges, please.
Metal grates and dangerous things poking out in places.
Can we make it damp?
Somehow it's damp.
Can we?
Yeah.
Dry and damp.
Yeah. So they're going to be taken back to Kronos to stand trial. Spock takes command of the Enterprise and reveals he planted a tracker on Kirk before he left. He begins.
This is pretty this is genius. The choice of like, no, I have to go. I'm the captain. You're the smart guy who figures things out. Because if like they had kidnapped a member of the crew, Kirk would be the one who's the most equipped to solve a kidnap. Oh, kidnap job. We just unkidnap them. But like, oh shit, you've been charged using the legal system. Man, fucking Kirk is useless in this situation. Yeah. Might as well throw his ass in jail to do you a favor.
Yeah, Kirk.
It's like when you're in a fight and the one buddy of yours cannot get involved because he has to pick you up from jail. He has to, it's just like, I need you. Somebody's going to need to get me out of the mess I'm about to create.
Yeah, exactly.
You're sober and have a driver's license. Please don't hit anybody.
Well, and that's been their dynamic,
Yeah.
Nobody can get me out of a situation like Spock. I have to go. Because I don't know if I'd be as good to get him out of a situation.
Yeah. Yeah. If Spock got arrested and got there, I have no idea how to get him out. But if I'm in jail, if I'm in jail, I'm just going to punch stuff until I find my way out of there.
Exactly. He's definitely that kid.
They get, meanwhile, Spock is trying to figure out, trying to find evidence that the Enterprise didn't really fire the torpedoes. Back on Earth, the president...
And he uses Occam's razor and like some Arthur Conan Doyle type shit that we're like, that's impossible. Well, it was. It was impossible. But now there is one that can do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
We cannot start from that's impossible. We cannot.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you start there. Then you've got to immediately move.
So Kirk and McCoy get taken back to Kronos to stand trial. Back on Earth, the president of the Federation agrees to Klingon demands that Kirk and McCoy be tried, and a new summit be held at a location that's to be kept secret. Gorkin's daughter, whatever, Thumbelina or whatever her name is now the head of the Klingons. Asriel. Gargamel's cat, Asriel. Yeah.
Was an angel.
I know. Yeah.
That cat was an angel.
But I knew the cat before I knew the angel name. So.
Fair enough.
On Kronos, a Klingon court holds a show trial. There's the guy that's got the bang ball, and he's real.
This isn't a show trial. This is how their justice system works, man. This one just happens to be on TV.
Yeah, they do broadcast.
Yeah, I love that.
The
Court
galaxy.
TV. Yeah. The Enterprise is kicking back watching it.
And the Excelsior, too. They're watching it also. Did we mention that Yeoman Rand is there?
Yeah, she is. On the Excelsior, right?
On the Excelsior. She's the communications officer.
Yeah. Later on, she's watery.
I don't think she's Yeoman anymore.
No, probably not.
I don't know. Anyone's allowed on the bridge, apparently.
When there was one point when they cut to a reaction shot of her and Judah was like, who the hell is that? And I was like, she's been in every movie. She was in the original show. It's Rand. She's married to Gene Roddenberry.
She's getting all misty-eyed.
Yeah. That reminds me. Note. So Gene Roddenberry was shown an edit of this. He was in a wheelchair and on oxygen at the time. He was near death. And he immediately started arguing and yelling at Nicholas Meyer to make changes. Nicholas Meyer. Nicholas Meyer got mad and the meeting broke up. Gene Roddenberry died 3 days later.
Damn.
Was Gene for or against that Klingon getting his arm shot off?
That I don't know.
I would assume he was against. I would assume he was against the violence.
Probably.
Yeah.
Just because it's not necessary.
Yeah. Probably against the violence. Probably was like Kirk needs to have sex with the Green Lady.
Or if it turns into The Fugitive and Shatner's on the run trying to find a one-armed Klingon that actually killed his wife. I always thought that was hilarious about that show. Just like look for a guy with one arm. All right, that narrows it down.
Yeah.
We're gonna check out his lead at least.
There's
the one guy
show
in
me
town.
your hands.
Yeah.
I only have one. Oh,
hands up.
He's all, I didn't kill Gorkon. And Tommy Lee Jones is like, I don't care.
I don't care. Check every outhouse, doghouse.
Klingon house, Vulcan house. So yeah, they're on trial. The bang ball judge is going at it. Atticus Worf is defending them. They are found guilty, but the judge says there's not enough evidence for the death penalty.
No, he said, well, but he says as a gesture of goodwill, of amnesty.
Yeah.
That they won't put him to death. That's normally what they would do on Kronos. I'm assuming, but I don't know. Like I said, it's a very orderly justice system somehow in this anarchic.
Is the Klingon? I have a question about the ball. The ball judge.
The bang ball?
Is the bang ball. Is that electrified? Are those sparks electrical sparks? Are there like thousands of volts?
I assume it's just like metal, like when you're like.
Or is it just it's like arcing from heat because he's hitting it so hard.
I don't know, man.
The bang ball's a mystery.
I guess,
no man,
I need to
know the answers to.
I need to read up on Klingon law.
Yeah, but it's eerily similar.
Yeah.
The little walkie-talkies the
translators.
The translators.
The moment when Chang says to him, "Don't wait for the translation. Tell me now.
Answer now. Answer." Yeah, so fiery.
If I don't wait for the translation, I don't know what you're asking.
I love it because it's confusing for a moment, but it's so dramatic the way that he delivers it because it's like, wait, what is he hearing? Can he hear you in English? Are you yelling in Klingon? What the fuck? People are going mock talk all around you. You seem to be speaking
People
the
are
Queen's
going
English.
mock talk. Get out of here.
The only Klingon word I know is mock talk, and I assume it's a real word because there's like 4 letters in this language, and it's all M's and A's and K's and T's with in the middle.
Yeah, K's not C's. Yeah. It's not far from German.
Guttural. It's somewhere in between German and Russian. But one bit of trivia I remember from way back was apparently when they were quoting Shakespeare. When they originally created the Klingon language, they had no verb to be. So when they were saying to be or not to be, they had to kind of just make up. They had to change how the Klingon language worked.
Yeah, that's too existential for Klingon. They're very high mentality in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and you are acting or you're not acting. Being is not acting.
Well, to live or to die, that's not a question that Klingon struggles with.
Yeah.
They want to die in battle.
Today is a good day to die.
Exactly. So, I mean, they really sort of muck up the Hamlet soliloquy stuff.
Yeah.
That whole thing is just about that. It's not veiled or anything. That's what Hamlet's talking about. Should I wait and waste away, or do I just fucking do it myself?
Yeah, the Klingons have no angst.
Yeah.
None whatsoever.
It's almost Vulcan, but for a different reason.
Yeah. They sentenced them to the prison planet Rurapente. Meanwhile, on the Enterprise, Spock and crew.
So it was what? Praxis, Kronos, and then Rurapente?
Rurapente, yeah.
Man, the Klingons can name planets, though, I will say.
Yeah, they can.
Like, there's no planet Klingon?
No, it's Kronos.
Or Klingus, like Vulcan
Klingus.
and Romulus.
Klingus Dickus.
I got some Klingons around my finger. And then later they introduced us to Camp Kittimer, which we first heard in The Next Generation.
Yeah.
A massacre happens there.
Yeah.
During Worf's time.
Yes. Yeah. But of course, Camp Kittimer, a place where they're having a summit, like Camp David, that kind of thing. Yeah. Meanwhile, the Enterprise, Spock, and crew figure out that the torpedoes must have come from another ship right under them, and if they couldn't see it, then it must have been a cloaked ship, even though cloaked ships that can fire don't exist. They figure out they must exist. Since the logs show the torpedoes were fired, there must have been accomplices on board, so they begin tearing the ship apart to look for the guilty persons and their gravity boots. I feel like this is the first time we see any lower decks people. We see the bunks.
Yeah.
I feel like this was a big source of inspiration for the lower decks show, because this is the first time we ever see any of this.
Yeah, a lot of times, even on the series, it was just these few people on the Enterprise.
Yeah.
Those were the only ones.
Yeah.
But it's nautical. It's like a ship, which is funny. All the captains also sleep on a bunk. I'd be like, could I get a little room?
Yeah.
Can I get some stretching out room?
Yeah. I've got my whole captain's like quarters. Can I have a little bit bigger of a bed?
Yeah, Sulu needs a bed, man. I don't know how he's bedding his
I get Spock doesn't
officers.
care. But even Kirk lays down on just a bunk.
Yeah,
an uncomfortable looking bunk.
In Next Gen, they had full beds though. In Next Gen, they're like, I think those were water beds.
Picard was like swinging through the galaxy, man.
Riker had a mirror above his giant bed.
Yeah, he did. And he used it when he was alone.
Yeah, playing trombone in the nude.
Yeah, that dude makes love to himself
while playing trombone, just like wah, wah.
Like Duke Silver.
Yes. Meanwhile, Kirk and McCoy arrive at Rurapente. The mines are underground. The surface is nothing but a frozen wasteland. Kirk gets immediately approached by a big alien who wants his coat. He gets helped out by a sexy lady alien.
It's covered by an anti-beaming force field.
Yeah.
To explain why if you made it to the surface, it wouldn't matter.
Yeah. And you'll probably freeze to death before you can get out of the area.
Don't worry. We have established a Rube Goldberg device to keep you here in the story.
Yes.
What Kirk says to the alien about his coat. It's like, I don't think it would fit you.
And apparently that's fine. And I was like, I didn't think of that. Okay.
That's a coat? I'd be like, what you're wearing is much better.
Yeah. Back on the Enterprise, the search continues. The lady blows up a pot, which what's inside the pot doesn't move, which makes me think I don't want to eat that. And also, why are they cooking? Don't they have the replicators?
I don't know.
Maybe they don't.
Tuvok makes tea. That's my children's
I don't know. Real food tastes better.
Yes.
Yeah.
This we know.
Okay. So, the Star Trek original series had food synthesizers, which could make a limited number of food stored from specific ingredients that they had kept on board.
Like a 3D printer, sort of.
Yeah, whereas the food replicators, which could make anything just out of thin air, were invented sometime between Star Trek VI and The Next Generation.
Yeah, the holodeck came later.
Yeah.
So that
having multiple notepads.
That pot that she blows up
seems to be
that she vaporizes.
Seems to be oatmeal or something. I don't know.
Oatmeal or some kind of dough, but
they're making dough
or like cookies.
It hasn't been covered to rise yet.
Yeah,
they're making rolls. It was what it looks like to me.
Yeah, they're making.
I
rolls.
agree.
They're making Thanksgiving dinner.
Okay.
Yeah, which symbolically would make sense. You're making Thanksgiving because
yes, coming to the table.
We're betraying you over blankets and beans.
Yeah. Pass the green bean sour.
Yeah.
Casserole. Suckers.
They eventually find the boots. They were planted in an innocent crew member's locker. Mr. Big Feet Man.
The guy who has no feet, who has like hands for feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Has hands for feet.
This is the funniest shit because they get the whole crew down there for Chekhov to embarrass himself.
Yeah.
And the funny part is like, look down.
Yeah.
It's like, look in your right hand.
Yeah. Chekhov doesn't need any help embarrassing himself. He does it all the time.
It's dumber every time.
He's easily the worst crew member.
Like, hey, buddy, just have a seat. Play with your console.
Are you also 3 weeks from retirement? Let's make sure you get there.
Yeah.
That crew member, his name was Dax, of no relation to Jadzia Dax.
Right.
From Deep Space Nine.
Yeah.
Oh.
Correct.
So back on the prison planet, Kirk has to fight an alien guy who's mad about something.
He's a Patriots fan.
He wins by kicking him in not the knees.
Is that the second biggest dude?
I guess.
Or the biggest dude?
You find the second
was the
biggest.
first guy.
That's the rule. Yeah, the second biggest guy.
Find the second biggest guy. Yeah.
Beat his ass.
So yeah, Martia, the shapeshifter, offers to help him escape that night after lights out. There's some kissing. A little bit of...
Where's she get her cigars?
Oh, yeah, those backwoods.
Good question.
Sorry.
Are those part of her?
Does she shape?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's one of those shapeshifters that also shapeshifts clothing.
I was gonna say
that's where the replicator technology came from.
Well, and when characters morph their size, it's just so off-putting. Like the facial features make sense, skin tone even makes sense, but it's just like
I'm still hung up.
Where did that mask go?
Right. I'm still hung up on X-Men First Class when Mystique is given a jacket, puts on the jacket, and then changes shape, and the jacket just goes away. Like, that jacket was not part of you. It was put on you. If you can morph into clothing, okay, whatever. But when I see a piece of clothing put on you and then you morph it away into something.
Right.
She put it in her pocket, her little prison wallet. You know?
Weird.
Meanwhile, back on the Enterprise, Scotty finds hidden spacesuit in the ducts. Apparently, they looked everywhere but the ducts. Which, you know,
that's if you're dealing with Chang, that's the first place you look.
Yeah, he's always in
those
ready to go,
greasing himself up.
Those are Jeffrey's tubes, Thoreau.
Jeffrey's tubes. That's right.
Memorial tubes.
Were those Jeffrey's tubes though, Al? Because I know the Jeffrey's tubes, but that actually just looked like a duct.
Maybe it was.
Yeah, it had a regular grate.
That was like air conditioning.
Which I'm sure ducts and grates, I'm sure that technology sort of hit
a point where you can only do so much. Yeah.
Like, yeah, it still works. Venting still works.
Chang. We named Annie's boobs after Annie's boobs. So they
hubba bubba.
So he finds them. Then they find the assassins dead. So Spock and Scotty set a trap to draw out the accomplice in sickbay. They announce it like 12 times.
Yeah.
Over
something
and over.
Very important's happening.
You don't want him not be in sick bay if you're someone who's invested in any way in these two people who you thought you killed.
Get your tickets today.
They found out that it's Valeris who is the bad guy.
And her motivation is that they can't be trusted and she doesn't like them.
Yes.
Very personal, very passion.
Yeah. Very emotional. Yeah.
Yeah. She's like, you said it yourself. It's like, what?
They didn't give us like a personal reason though, right?
Word?
Like she didn't have a brother who was killed by Vulcan or by Klingons or something?
No,
that's what I mean. Just like prejudice, just raw prejudice.
She's like, a Klingon gave me this haircut.
Never go to a Klingon barber.
Yeah. They'll fuck your shit up.
Straight up, that should be
it's all that receding hairline, the haircut.
Yeah, their hair starts at the back. You can't trust them.
That's right. The ridge, the face ridge. That's a virus, right? It's a thing that's getting worse every movie.
A mutation?
Yeah, like it happens to them.
Oh.
Because in the original series, they did
all
they had
that
less of it.
headbutting.
In the original series, they were green. That's all. Or like they were colored, dark colored.
Actually, like a jaundice.
Yeah.
Sort of.
What's
it's explained in Enterprise that the way that they look in the original series, when they look a little more human, is actually because they are human Klingon hybrids. It was a Noonien Singh thing.
They explained it with the Noonien Singh thing. That makes sense.
Okay. So those weren't regular Klingons that they kept seeing. In the original series.
In the original series, those were supposedly the hybrids.
They weren't indigenous. The ones. Gotcha.
Yeah.
The ones with the face ridges are more normal. As far as Klingons go.
Those are the male of the species.
Yeah. All right. So they to find the identity of the other conspirators, Spock does a mind meld on her, learns that the Federation, Klingon, and Romulan officials all work together to sabotage the peace talks.
A non-consensual mind meld.
Yeah.
Really
like a deep one too.
Yeah. He keeps moving the one finger like he's hitting reset on a modem or something. Like he keeps touching it.
He keeps right clicking.
Yeah. It's like, why do you have to keep lifting your finger and touching it back down?
Yeah.
It's like I'm scrolling.
He's like, easy baby, this isn't the first time we've melded.
Has anybody watched Murderbot or read the Murderbot series?
Not yet.
They do a cool mind meld thing, a technological mind meld, but they nail some of the shit that the Vulcan mind meld kind of fails to hit sometimes, which is you're getting the emotional stuff too. Like this time in particular, there's no oh, I see why she did that, because Klingons killed her parents. That would have been perfect to show in a mind meld.
That's the thing, is she's not logical in this conclusion.
Like at all.
Whatsoever.
She's a broken Vulcan.
She's like, I was raised that way.
Yeah,
it's part of my heritage.
They do it as this emotional climax in Murderbot because it's a robot. But you get the emotional, oh damn, I have literally been inside your brain, and what that does to you. It was really neat. But then watching this again and being like, oh, damn, well, Spock doesn't even come out with no, I kind of get it. I see why that hate shit's that's logical. Something like that would have been more satisfying, I think, to me, having him come away with oh, you really thought about this.
Yeah.
Damn.
Her character,
you're committed.
Yeah. Her character and her motivations really are a big mess.
Yeah, sloppy.
Well, and it would have been an easy fix. That's my 2 cents on that.
Yeah, the mind meld would have been perfect.
Yeah.
That motivation, but the motivation works for every other character, Chang. That's why, these old war dogs, they don't want to retire. They don't ever want to. They want to die in some battle in their minds.
Yeah.
And so peace is just untenable to them.
Mm-hmm.
But her, it's just raw. I don't like them. There's no reason to like them. I don't trust them. I conspired with them, but
yes, I did.
But you can't trust them.
Yeah, but you can trust them to conspire with them. So
not think you out.
Yeah. So
I just looked up the scene with Scotty finding the uniform. Sorry, Thoreau, it was not a Jeffries tube. It was, in fact, just an air duct.
Thanks, Al. I feel
my God.
For our Trekkie listeners,
I don't even know what a Jeffries tube is, but I don't want to know. Let's keep going.
They're a big part of Lower Decks. The characters they wind up in Jeffries tubes, and they're fascinated by them because they're just mentioned in passing. So of course they're fascinated by them.
Yeah, Jeffries tubes were named after a set decorator whose last name was Jeffries.
Yeah.
Anyways, so they Kirk, McCoy, and Martia escape from the prison. They make their way to a spot outside of the shields. She does a lot of shape shifting along the way.
When she turns into Kirk.
Yeah.
Kirk has to fight himself, but he's like, I
Insane.
can't believe I kissed you. Must have been your lifelong ambition.
Yeah.
Must have been your lifelong ambition.
Yeah, he totally would do it with himself.
Oh yeah.
Well, and you know that he was, he saw that line and was like, you guys are hilarious. This is great.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm sure at this point he was like, this shit is dumb. They're making me fight myself. Oh, what do I say? Oh, that's awesome. Because what else are you going to be like? Oh, this isn't serious. I need no. Oh, this is the dumbest shit I've done so far. This is going to be fun. And he's clearly like having a blast doing it.
I do like that in all of like the fighting he has to do on the prison planet and stuff. He's like, I'm really like they actually like it's almost like in Indy 3. You're like, he knows every language. He'll blend it like, and then they do the hard cut to him being like completely lost and getting his ass kicked. Like
he's like 65 years old.
I gotta fight my way out, but I'm so tired.
I'm so old and tired, and McCoy is no help. Like I just want to go home.
I'm getting
and
too old
McCoy's
for
just
this
cold
shit.
and grouchy. He's just fucking in a bad mood. He's in a worse mood.
Two Danny Glovers. There was no Mel Gibson to spice it up.
Seriously.
Yeah, not even a Joe Pesci.
I'm too old for this shit. Me too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Me too. We are.
We really are.
You want to go fishing?
So, she turns into Kirk. Meanwhile, the Enterprise has to sneak through Klingon space to get to the planet. They do the thing where they pretend to be Klingon and speak bad Klingon from a book.
So funny.
So, quick note, Nichelle Nichols thought that Uhura should know Klingon or at least have what she needed to the ability to speak Klingon like at her fingertips as the communications officer.
That's true.
Yeah.
And because of that specifically in the J.J. Abrams reboot, the Uhura character is fluent in Klingon.
Yeah, makes sense to be multilingual.
Well, in the new show, she is a linguist. That's the best part, I think, of the new show's like little rearrangement, is that she is like solving musical puzzles using language and stuff. That's the best episode that I've seen so far of that show. With Pike. What's it called, Al?
Strange New Worlds.
Strange New Worlds, thank you.
So, Kirk fights himself. The bad guys show up, and the guards arrive. They kill her, so there's no witnesses. They're about to reveal everything before Kirk.
They kill her as Kirk.
Yeah.
Wait, no, me. I'm the real Kirk. It's so dumb. They used the mirror thing they squeezed every drop of juice out of the stone, man.
Yeah.
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 And I thought it was cute that he was about to like Bond villain explain everything.
Yes. But then
they just cut it off instead of letting him do it. That's cute.
Yeah.
Since we're going to kill you anyways, we may as well explain.
Like, why would you do that? Why would you?
Well, and Kirk is so mad. You could have waited 2 seconds and we would have known the entire the whole plan. We would have had everything laid out for us. Also at no point has anybody said that Chang guy was shady as fuck, wasn't he? Does anybody think that he might have been the guy planning this whole thing? Why was he there representing them in court?
Yeah.
Why? There's no good reason a general wouldn't want peace.
Right.
We know what the guy who was going to phaser them was going to say. He was going to say, yeah, Chang paid me to do this. That guy's crazy. He's a wily dude. He just wants war forever.
Yeah.
It's no surprise.
It was obviously Chang from the very beginning. It was always going to be Chang. So they contact Sulu on the Excelsior and ask for help. The Enterprise and Excelsior both head towards Khitomer, the location of the peace talks. Chang's cloaked ship follows and attacks the Enterprise, inflicting damage, but then the Excelsior shows up. Meanwhile, down at Khitomer, they're putting an assassin in place to kill the president. They're going to kill the president.
They're going to kill the president.
It's Zoolander.
It's JFK. It is Zoolander, and he kind of looks like Mufasa or whatever.
Mugatu.
Mugatu. That's
Mugatu, yeah.
Derelict.
He's all Chang is so hot right now.
It's that eye patch.
Yeah. So you can't count on him. He can't even keep track of an eye patch. He had to have that bolted into his face.
Right. I love when he's like spinning in his chair and quoting Shakespeare.
Yeah.
like
Julius Caesar
giggling as he spins.
Cry havoc.
So yeah, the Excelsior shows up. They put in the neutrino detectors in the torpedo, and then that makes the torpedo go towards their ship because of the neutrinos.
Well,
pretty cool.
Uhura explained it.
Yeah.
You know, a tailpipe. You know, it sucks it in, and if you plug that, it's got to go somewhere.
Yeah. The banana in the tailpipe.
She's all my dear friend Axel Foley
explained this to me once. So yeah, that shows their position. They get fired on by the Excelsior and Enterprise. The ship blows up. The crews beam down to the conference and stop the assassination attempt.
You know, Chang looked pretty content getting blown up, I will say, as a villain. He was like, if there was a way to go, it's doing what you love.
To die in battle. And
yeah.
The Klingons respect Kirk in the sense that he's the greatest warrior the Federation has.
Yeah.
By virtue of surviving.
Yes.
But yeah.
Maybe that was Chang's motivation. He was like, I want Kirk to kill me. If we have peace, I have to be his friend.
I won't get to die in battle if there's peace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Just
won't
as
get
simple
to
as
die
that.
a warrior's death.
See, and that makes sense. That motivation tracks.
His does.
It tracks.
And they're very passionate species, but hers does not make sense.
Which to the whodunit of it all is so funny. Again, no one at any point goes, damn, wasn't that Chang guy weird the whole time? Didn't he give you vibes? He kept being like, yeah, war, right? It's a shame we're going to not have it anymore. Like,
well, and they don't say it explicitly, but also, yeah, I mean, he comes from that mentality of we'll just steal what we need.
Yeah.
Like, we don't need the Federation to like change laws or regulate. Like, we'll just conquer and plunder.
Yeah.
There's another planet to be had.
Yeah. Yep. I thought it was funny at the end after they thwart the assassination attempt where the Klingon lady daughter is like, what's going on here? And instead of like explaining like, well, there was an assassination attempt, Kirk's like, the future's a place where all he gives a speech.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, okay, but I'm still confused about the actual events occurring in this
right
building.
now. What is happening now?
Did you catch when he tackles the president mid-speech, what he says to him?
What?
Yeah.
He just says, Kirk, Enterprise. That's how he introduces himself to the president after tackling him mid-fucking assassination attempt. Kirk, Enterprise, like holding the guy.
And then there's another like noise or explosion, and he kind of lays on him again. And it's just him laying on Kurtwood Smith, just nose to nose.
I watched Independence Day recently, and all I could think was, you know what? What's his face? Will Smith's character was built for Starfleet. He would have made a great Captain Kirk, just punching aliens in the face.
Yeah.
Like, welcome to Earth, smoking a cigar. You know, like it's that same mentality.
I keep telling you, flyboys crack me up.
I'm telling you, I'm not a pilot, and
So they save the day. Starfleet Command orders Enterprise to Earth to be decommissioned, but Kirk decides to go on one last cruise, and he, in his log, says that there will be more crews in the future that will go where no one has gone before. Roll credits, and we get everyone's signature.
Yeah, I always thought that was classy.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Endgame.
Yeah, sure. Vice versa.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And that was it.
Sure.
That is the end of the original cruise Star Trek journey, minus like 3 of them that were in Generations.
Yeah, they'll be back.
and occasional guest spots on The Next Generation. We got McCoy, Scotty, and Spock and Shatner all interacting with the crew of Next Gen at some point or another.
And Sarek.
And Sarek. Yeah, Sarek. That motherfucker ain't never dying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a great series. They're fun movies.
Yeah.
They're in a class of their own.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know if I agree with the numbering system because I really liked 5.
I really like 5 as well.
The evens are good, odds are bad convention with Star Trek movies. I think that 5 still is so strong.
I think so.
I think 3,
I still like 3.
Yeah, I was going to say I think 3 is much better than it's given credit for.
3 is pretty campy though because we get the son introduction and all of the drama around losing his son to the Klingons.
Sure, but
I love the picture he had of David, where, like it was picture day in the Genesis cave.
Yes. Yeah, the 8x10 glossy photo that he put in the
this
frame
little
from
Star
Sears.
Boy uniform.
Yeah,
it's not even like a
love it.
Starfleet. It's very like, oh, that's modern. That's his. He bought that at a store.
Picture day in the Genesis cave.
His hair is big and Farrah Fawcett,
Hermy
flowing.
and
Yeah. Well, and also when they had actual books that they were looking up the Klingon language.
Yeah, I love that. So many books too.
Think about Kirk's arc, though. Think about how far he came. They killed my son. Those bastards. Those animals. He just unified the Federation, I guess.
Like at the end of Blazing Saddles, just, oh, heck, everybody.
Yeah.
After 2 hours of racism.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Chekhov is like, I still don't trust them at all. I don't know, man. They freak me out. It's like,
I still have that thing in my ear.
Yeah.
What rank is Chekhov in this? Because he was first officer
dumbass.
in
Yeah.
Wrath of Khan.
He probably keeps getting demoted, man.
Yeah, Lieutenant Shipbird.
They're like, we can't get him off the ship because he'll kill somebody.
He's down
He
to
somehow is the best agent.
Yeah, he's down to ensign.
They give him the controller that's not plugged in. Just like, please help us park the ship this time.
That's hilarious. When Ella was very little, we'd be playing Rock Band on Wii, and she would get so frustrated that she could. So I took an ice cream scoop and an old cord I had and taped it to it, so she had a microphone.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's awesome.
So she thought she was playing. It was adorable. Anyway.
So, yeah, that's it. Star Trek 6, the end of Star Trek, the original crew. Unanswered questions?
No, just that Kim Cattrall's character. If you're going to make her Vulcan, then flesh out her motivation more.
Yeah. We got so much motivation.
I can't trust them. What? The Romulans aren't very trustworthy.
Yeah, if we wouldn't buy that for Spock, we shouldn't buy that for another Vulcan character. Because Spock is only half human.
Yeah.
Right. And he's never even carried that heavy or it's irrational. Prejudices are irrational. Racism is systemic. Prejudices, they make those, it's like being afraid that sharks exist. They're not out to get you.
Did you see J.B. Pritzker, the governor of Illinois? He gave a good graduation speech saying that. He's like, that's how you can always tell the smartest person in the room is the person who's like the egalitarian. If someone is racist, they're usually pretty dumb because looking for, like, empathizing with other people is an intelligence marker, not a marker of lack of intelligence.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, we all it's realizing that another person actually is a person who exists.
All right, an individual.
And isn't just a robot in your shadow play that you're going through.
Or also indifference. Indifference is logical and rational. I don't have an opinion. Of course, we are all equal, so I don't need to think. I don't need to form an opinion outside of that kind of thing. But a prejudiced or racist person, they have written a column in their mind.
Like even
the pros
if she
and cons of a particular person.
Some sort of like evolutionary approach to it. Like I think the Klingons have to figure this out on their own. I would have bought that. You know?
Yeah.
Like look,
yeah, that was
they're an entire
thing.
alien race of people that have to figure shit out.
Right.
And and Chang was like, and Chang is like, yeah, let us figure this shit out.
Right. We'll just take another planet.
The Klingons are all like, I guess this
we
is
have
growing
invisible.
up.
They now have invisible ship technology. The Klingons are going to be just fine.
That's true. They just advanced past the Federation.
Yeah.
They could sell that to the Federation and get. They gave Khan a planet.
Right.
Yeah.
Why can't the Klingons just get a planet?
The Klingons.
Yeah. What the fuck?
But anyways, no unanswered questions as far as storytelling.
Yeah.
In Star Trek V, we've already seen Sybok, a Vulcan who was very un-Vulcan.
Yeah.
So it's not outside the realm that they've given us. And
but he was
a madman.
He was outcast for being emotional.
Yeah. He was an aberration.
He's kind of Ben Franklin-y.
To reveal my Trekkiness,
had a motivation
a little bit more. Vulcans actually experience stronger emotions than humans. Their emotions are much stronger, which is why they suppress them.
Well, it gets back to, like with any crime, it gets back to motivation.
So like a boomer waiting in line at Walgreens.
Yeah. Ready to explode. No, it's about the motivation. There's no logic to that.
No. Yeah.
At least
Vulcans
even
are always just
Sybok
wondering why
is like, I'm at
every
point
lane is
A and
open.
I'm trying to get to point B. That's a motivation. Hers makes it. There's no. What does she care? She's moving on up in the Federation.
So all right. Let's go ahead and thumb it. Josh, where are you going on this guy?
I mean, thumbs up. Yeah. It was a nice little coda.
Yeah. Brian.
I'm going to give it a thumbs up just because it was so fucking weird. It was just such a weird movie. The whole law, crime, justice system in another country or in another planet is fucking fascinating. But man, it took, like I said, it took me 3 goes to get through to the actual interesting part of this movie.
It's so funny.
But still, thumbs up.
I found it so light and breezy, honestly.
Yeah, it went by really quick comparatively.
But we've done the let's leave the starbase with this new crew 7 times plus.
Sure.
It feels like.
Sure, every time they're like,
Well, that's why the closed room mysteries.
But it feels like watching the pearls falling in the alley in the back alley with Batman's parents dying, or like Uncle Ben getting shot, where it's like, we know the ship leaves. We know you guys are going somewhere else.
When Uncle Ben landed in a cornfield in Kansas wearing pearls.
And he was raised. No.
He was raised by Martha. Yeah. I was going to say by Martha Wayne. Yeah.
All right, Al, what do you got?
Yeah, Al, where are you going on this one?
I got a thumbs up for this one as well.
Christopher Plummer came to work.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he threw down, for sure.
They know how to pick villains, man.
They do. They always do.
Yeah, we've had Ricardo Montalban,
Christopher Lloyd,
V'ger.
Not really a villain.
Yeah,
even Spock's brother.
Spock's brother was
a good villain.
Yes, Sybok.
Yeah, also not really a villain.
Yeah. The lack of whales.
Yeah. I think they should have closed that loop on the whale thing on this movie, Maybe that's
just had them wave at the Enterprise.
Just had the whales swimming through space.
I love the fin whale wave.
No, Jude asked, do you think the whale lady's watching this on TV when he's in trial, being like, I had sex with that guy.
Yeah,
broadcasting whale.
She probably is.
Yeah, she's like, oh,
It's
shit.
like I'm glad I ditched that guy.
She's like, I time travel smashed that guy.
She ditched him so fast. She was like, thanks for the ride. I got to get out into the whale space.
Whale space.
Every ship has a
whale
what do they call it, Al?
expert.
No, what do they call it, Al? It's cetacean ops. They have dolphins
Yes.
in the boats.
Oh, right.
They're part of the crew because they're like sentient beings.
They're like the engineers.
Yeah.
They have the little pool. Cetaceous ops.
So I'll also go up. And that brings us to the end of our Star Trek run. It was fun, but it is time to move on. And we will be moving on to we'll be moving away from franchises and moving into themed or genre picks here. I believe in Josh. Josh gets to be the first one. So how this is going to work is Josh is going to pick a genre or a theme and pick the first movie in that. And then we will each take turns picking a movie in that genre or theme. So Josh, where are we going to be starting on this new amorphous concept of a podcast?
I think it's going to work. Okay, so we've done a couple, but not enough. So I'm going to choose Western. And probably my favorite Western, one of my favorite movies. But it's also pretty apt for the time. I'm going to go with The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance.
Ooh, The Man. I haven't seen that in a long time.
That's awesome.
I haven't seen that.
Same.
You've never seen that?
No, I haven't.
Wow, cool. I love it.
Got some Jimmy Stewart in there.
John Wayne,
yeah, good stuff.
Is it Terry Thomas or Slim Pickens? One of them, but yeah.
Is Slim Pickens in that?
I can't remember. It's been so long.
There's the sheriff. The sheriff is the fat. I think. Well, I don't know if it's Slim Pickens.
We'll find out.
Terry's.
Yeah, we'll find out. Yeah. So next time on Harmless Phosphorescence, we will be doing The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance. Then after that, Brian will pick a Western. Then Al will pick a Western. Then I'll pick a Western. And then Brian will pick our next theme. And so forth. Yeah. So that's going to be fun. We're entering a new era, a new phase. Harmless Phosphorescence album.
Yeah, believe it or not, they're not making superhero movies fast enough.
Yeah, they are.
Believe it or not.
We only are doing those once a year at this point now, and we do the prior year in a big chunk because it only takes like 4 or 5 weeks at this point. Yeah. So that will be next time on Harmless Phosphorescence, The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance. Until then, thanks for hanging out with us. This has been one of your hosts, Thoreau Smiley, and you haven't lived until you've read Twilight in its original Klingon.
I'm Josh Cece, and I'll see you at GoreCon 2025.
In the criminal justice system, the people are represented by two separate but equally important Klingons. Surprisingly, both dwarfs. I'm Brian Lash.
And I am constant as the North Star, Alaric Weber.
True.
We'll see you next time, everyone. Bye.
Bye, guys.